I met that Mayor Tahoe, Tiffany, and I must say she has an odor. Definitely a hoodbooger.
Tiffany Henyard is what you get when you put hood rats with no respect for themselves or others in office.
Not only is she the worst mayor in America, Henyard is a true disgrace to black people everywhere.
Hey guys, it is your super minion, and I'm back with another video, and we're talking about. Oh my god, I couldn't even see myself saying that all the time. Super mayor, I'm your super mayor. No, but in this video, look, I know I haven't been on in a minute. I know I ain't made no video in a minute, but look, Hurricane Beryl came barreling through Houston. I'm still trying to pick up the pieces, you feel me? So we are going to get into this video, okay? But before we even get into this reaction, because Tiffany Henyard has done so much stuff, y'all, I don't even know how anybody can even keep up. Like, people probably looking at her now like they just ragging on this girl. They targeting her because she a single black female with a child, a single mama. She trying to do the damn thing for her kid. No, nah, So we're gonna go down memory lane. If y'all just give me like 5 minutes, we're gonna talk about all the things that this woman has been accused. Most of the things that she's been accused of. Then we're gonna get into this reaction video, okay? So, as you guys know, firstly, she's been accused of going on the elaborate trips, going on a lot of trips. Let me tell y'all something. She is a village of 20,000 people. I live in a city of 20 million people. Like, if any, I could see them going on all the trips out here. But I digress. Y'all let that woman do whatever she want to do. Y'all the residents. I don't care. But she's been accused of going on these fancy trips, taking first class flights, presidential suites, top of the line, restaurants, all billed at the taxpayer's expense. Of course, on one of these elaborate, expensive ass trips, she took trustee Andrew Holmes, who was also alleged of committing some sexual misconduct with some, I guess, her assistant, I think, Fania Dukes. And yeah, neither one of them has responded to it. So Tiffany hasn't made a response or formal response. Neither has trustee Andrew Holmes. So we're going to see how that plays out. But I mean, as a mayor, you would think that she would have, at least released a statement. Of course, she's most recently been accused of mismanaging the firefighters' retirement funds and not paying their health insurance premiums, causing the firefighters who have wives, who have pregnant wives, who have kids, to have claims denied, and even some of their bills are now in collections because of this. Then you also have her going against the park district because she's issuing out citations for them putting out fresh mulch, and upgrading the equipment so that the kids have something, new and safe to play on. So, and then she's also stopping them from getting permits that they need to receive grants so that they can make these upgrades to the parks. I think they also want to add like a walking trail. So this is all stuff that the super mayor Tiffany Henyard is holding up. Also, of course, the self-promotion. If you live in Dalton, you probably have seen one of her billboards with her face on it. It's probably mostly about her, right? You get a little bit about the village or the township. So she's been accused of that. She even still owes about $18,000 on banners that she's plastered up, up Dalton and then throughout the Thornton Township. She's been accused of commingling funds because, she used the Thornton Township credit card or funds from Thornton Township to pay for the mayor's trip that she went on when she went to Washington to meet President Biden. She used Thornton Township when it should have been for Dalton. It should have been used from Dalton. So commingling the funds. You also have the no bid contracts where she's hiring people, paying them thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and she doesn't have not one contract. She doesn't hasn't put nothing on up for bid to make sure that she's getting the best price. In fact, not even worrying about the best price because she is getting invoices for astronomical, like crazy, ridiculous amounts. Upwards of 500,000 dollars for tree trimming within a month. And then also the construction company, I forgot the name that she was involved in that eventually got caught by the feds for bribery. She also have the no bid contracts with them, so that just kind of lets you know the type of person that you're dealing with. Then of course of the tree trimming thing, where she would have the same company come trim the tree one month, charge like $1,000 or something, and then the next month she would have them cut down the same tree for like $10,000. So it's crazy, double dipping, all that good stuff. Um, then you also have uh, the hiring of sex offenders. She hired someone who was actually involved in a very brutal um, sexual assault, like with multiple people, multiple men against two women. And let's just say the men had weapons. There was abandoned house involved. There was a brutal attack in addition to the sexual nature of the situation. So it was a very heinous, very vicious crime that he was a part of. And she actually gave this man the ability to go into people's houses and inspect their houses or around their houses. Either way it goes, it's still bad. Um, Also, hiring incompetent police officers. She fired the chief, the former chief, and she had the acting chief or deputy chief Lacey, who used to be in the meetings, but then they got accused of actually hiring or promoting police officers who didn't qualify, who didn't actually pass their scores. They actually submitted false scores for these officers. And so, yeah, they have incompetent officers in place in those positions. And you guys have seen that Chief Lacey has not been present at the recent meeting, so that's kind of telling. Also, the administrator, uh, Keith Freeman, was also accused of bankruptcy fraud. So the federal government has indicted him, and he's no longer a part of Dalton, the village of Dalton's operations. As you guys can see, I've heard that he was placed on administrative leave, and then also he was fired, apparently or allegedly, from Thornton Township. So as you guys can see, her entire administration is pretty much falling apart and into pieces. It's in shambles. The walls are closing in. Um, but in addition to that, I mean, this just, she's failed to release financial records that the attorney general has required of them and has provided them a deadline with, which has came and gone, and they still have failed to provide the financial records to the Dalton trustees. You also have the leased Tahoe in Dalton that was like a $150,000 lease, where over 50,000 of that amount is to go towards interest, which is insane. Then you have the mounting lawsuits against her, where there's a lot of employees claiming wrongful termination, retaliatory behavior, uh, and these are administrative assistants like the chief, the former chief. You also have current police officers that work there now who are also filing lawsuits against the village. So this has all happened with Tiffany Henyard, under Tiffany Henyard's leadership. And I think the most important part is the disrespect, right? She just doesn't know how to be respectful and doesn't know how to speak like a respectful, upstanding human being in the position that she is serving in. So, with all of that being said, I don't know if that was 5 minutes or if that was more. Sorry if it was, but let's get into this video because I know you guys are tired of hearing me rant.
Smoking no crack or no shit like that though. But if you're familiar with this channel, you've heard me talk about Leotis. And you know that Leotis is that guy right there near the door with the Adidas hat on. For those of y'all that's your first time at the channel, that's Tiffany Henyard's boyfriend. Alright? His name is Kamal Leotis Woods. Alright, now I don't know who named him Kamal and then who named him Leotis, but I'm gonna call him Leotis. And he's also known as Cigarette Break, right? So this is bear with me here. We're gonna get to the clips. Don't be impatient. This is how you know a nigga got a serious Newport habit, okay? All right, now let's watch, okay? Now watch what he does with his hands, okay? Now there's somebody outside on the other side of the camera. Now he not gonna go out front because he'll be among the residents, people that don't really like him or whatnot, probably. So he would go out the back. So let's just watch these actions right here. He got a little itch, right? Watch his right hand. Watch what he do. You see that little shit he doing right there? Right there. Right there. Did you see that? Not watch. He gonna signal to somebody. It's time for that Newport break. Watch. And he out. And you know what time it is. You know the song is coming. You know the song is coming. I'm trying to gather myself. I'm trying to gather myself to sing this song, all right? All right, I'm with you. Just let me calm down for a second. But yeah, okay, let's go through this again. All right, he gonna do something with his hand. Watch this little thing he do. Yeah, that Newport calling his ass right now, boy. Look at him. Watch. Now watch when he step off. He gonna give a head signal right here. And it's about that time for us to say a box of Newport longs will last all day. And it's about that time. It's about that time. It's about that time for a cigarette break. Hey, look. All right, we're gonna let's get into these clips, man, because I don't think I can really control myself right now. That shit that fucking with Leo, I ain't never going to Dalton. Because if that nigga see me and know who I am, that nigga gonna try to kill me. So listen, now Tiffany got turned down on some park type shit, but let's go and just watch the clip, man, and I'll be back in a second.
So yeah, I had to add that little extra part in there. I forgot that. But yeah, you guys know that's Tiffany Henyard's boyfriend. So it was kind of funny how he was ragging on him. So I had to add that just so you guys know. I think it was today, because I'm gonna upload this video today because I'm recording it. But Kamal Woods actually was in divorce court. And if you guys haven't already done so, which you probably have, if you go to Investigate and Advocate with Jedediah Brown, he's releasing some information, like some breaking news type information about Kamal Woods and all that good stuff. So let's keep going.
Have you ever wondered why we are paid every 2 weeks when we work every day? With EarnIn, you can access your...
Hey guys! Hey! It's your super mayor, Tiffany Henyard, the people's mayor. Again, we are...
Girl, if y'all call her your super mayor, y'all crazy. Why do you feel so comfortable calling yourself the super mayor after all this shit that you done put everybody through? How are you a super mayor? City girl mayor, you should say, hey y'all, it's city girl mayor, Tiffany A. Henyard. Okay. The people slut. Okay, no, but look, if y'all call her y'all super mayor, I'm gonna tell you the type of people that call this woman a super mayor. The type of people that's calling you a super mayor are the type of people that don't pay taxes. They the type of people that the taxpayers are paying them every month to feed their family. You know, that's type shit they on, okay? They on Section 8, so the taxpayers are paying their housing and they sell their food stamps for extra money. So you are their super mayor because they rely on you to help them with the subsidized payment that they probably pay on Section 8 if they pay a payment at all. I don't know how that works. And then they probably need you for the food because since they sell all their food stamps during the month, they don't be having enough food to feed their family for the whole month. And so, you know, they use you to feed their family that they don't even really care about for the, whatever remainder of the month that they ain't got no food. That's the type of people that's calling you a super mayor. Not no upstanding, tax paying, 9 to 5 working, regular person, upstanding member of society.
Here off of 153rd and Cottage Grove. And we are now having our fest right here down Cottage Grove. So if you're interested and you would like to attend, please come on out right here. And you see the kids, we got Bubbles. Who don't like Bubbles, right? So I'm gonna turn this around and give y'all a couple of updates of what's going on. Hey guys, it's your super mayor, Tiffany Henyard, the people's mayor. We are out here at the Outdoor Fest, our annual fest that I do every single year. You see what I said? I do this fest every single year. And you know what I say every year? I've been doing there since
Okay, wait a minute, hold on. She says she do this fest every year, but all I see is a machine blowing soap into the middle of the street and a few of the bouncy house or a big, really big bouncy house. That's a fest now. Don't y'all supposed to have like vendors out there? And I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe my expectations of a fest is too high. I don't know. Let's keep going.
2021. I've been in politics since 2013. I want to talk to you guys about what's going on in our community. I bring this event together and people come from all over, including y'all come out strong, but every community kind of show up. And that's a good thing. And as you can see, it's all about kids, family, unity. Once again, that key word, unity. A lot of times you don't see that portrayed in the media, so they never show you the good stuff I do. But I want to point out how petty politics is and how corrupt politics is. Because they don't tell you.
Hey, she says she gonna show y'all and point out how petty and corrupt politics is, and she is the spitting I mean, if you can't see petty and corrupt right now, I don't know how to show it to you. She gave the best example of petty and she's given the best example of petty and corrupt. Definitely. Keep going.
I'll show you something new, but I think that if I show you, you will fit your own two eyes what I've been dealing with as your Superman.
Don't nobody care what you've been dealing with. Where the money at?
Shut the fuck up! You know what, man? This is completely embarrassing. I'm actually embarrassed because of Tiffany Henyard. I ain't even bullshitting, man. Either she doesn't have any advisors around her, or the bitch just don't listen to nobody. Okay? This is about the 5th or 6th time in a row that she done went out here and threw some little event, like, party type shit, and it's always the same story. Oh, this is what the media don't show you. Because the media don't give a fuck. Okay?
Can somebody please give this man a round of applause? Because thank you. The events that she throws, she say the media should be at. But let's be clear. Do you know how many people, how many organizations, how many governmental entities, how many nonprofit organizations, for-profit organizations? I mean, there's people throwing events for the public all the time. Do you not know that? Do you know how many 4th of July events, probably way more extravagant than what this is, that you are considering yourself throwing a fest? Uh, how many of those were actually taking place that didn't get shown in the news? That's not newsworthy. Now, the disrespect and the way that you tried to strong arm the school board into allowing you to use their property, that's not something that a lot of people do. That may be considered newsworthy, but just having hosting an event, that's not. And a subpar, mediocre at best event is what I see. That's definitely not going to make the news. I'm sorry, sis.
Block party. The news ain't coming out to report that shit. Man, she really gets under my skin, man. I'm a mild-mannered person. It takes a lot to get to me. You know what I'm saying? But certain little shit, man. You know what? It takes energy to do these videos. So I hope y'all appreciate it, because I truly, truly do not like this bitch. She is intent on doing the same shit over and over and over. Just mindless, like a robot. I mean, the shit is amazing. Like, she don't have any self-awareness. Like, bitch, we've seen this same shit 100 times in a row.
Thank you.
Somebody on her side, please help this retarded bitch out. Please. Okay? Now, let's get to the next clip, man. I got it, because...
Wait a minute. Why was he begging like that? No. He said, please, please, please. Somebody help. Somebody get this bitch together. Please. Please. All right, y'all. Let's keep watching.
This is the first time I watched this video. I'm just going along as I see it. So let's see the next clip, and I'll be right back.
Y'all keep saying that teach this law. Teach them. Preach them. But y'all won't do that. Y'all too busy trying to destroy people. And it's sad. I'm tired of it. And I'm speaking out today like I do any other day. Enough is enough.
Wait a minute. So, a school telling you not to enter their property to have your fireworks display is trying to destroy you? Is that really trying to? Because you really just could have had it at another place. Don't you got your own skating rink? Couldn't you just have it at the skating rink? I don't see how them saying no is them trying to destroy you, but maybe the residents can explain that one to me.
Now let me tell you about this school board district 205. This is where I grew up at. Remember, I grew here. They flew here. I always tell you that. I grew up here at Thornridge, where in the village of Dalton. I attended Thornridge High School right here, this school. They tried to stop my event. So that's why I'm telling you how politics work.
Okay, how? How are they trying to stop your event by telling you not to be on their property? I really don't even understand how this even became to the point where I'm doing a reaction and where I'm watching somebody doing a reaction video to a school telling someone no to hosting a firework event on their property. I don't even understand how that warrants her making the video about, especially with all the other stuff that you got going on. You thought that trying to show your high school that you went to in a bad light was the best move? Like, now you trying to rag on the high school that you that you graduated from? That This is madness. But regardless, if they said no, find another spot. What is the big deal? Can somebody please make that make sense?
They don't want me to do this fest for y'all. They told me, no, can't do it. No, don't put anything out. No, Tiffany. I said, why? What's the problem? This ain't number one excuse they said first. Oh, we doing work on the building. Reminding you, I'm telling the camera, ain't no work being done on the building. And I came out here yesterday, and I did a video.
Wait a minute. What? So, okay. First thing, it don't even sound like these people were being disrespectful. I mean, based on how she's saying it, she said, "No, no, Tiffany, no, and please don't release nothing." They don't even want to have no affiliation with this bitch. But in addition to that, y'all, in addition to that, they said they gave her excuse because they better than me. Because I would have said, look, no, we said you can't be on the property. That it is what it is. Be out there if you want to, and we'll call the appropriate authorities and make sure you're removed. Okay? Do what you want to do, but the answer is no. All right, but they gave her an excuse. They gave her a reason. They said something about construction. This bitch went to go inspect the property, and then she said she did a video. I mean, I don't know if she did a video on the property inspecting it, but now she panning the camera trying to show us that there's no work. Who cares? None of us, what are we gonna do with you showing us that ain't no work being done? It's still their property. They still have the right to tell you no. You still making yourself look like an ass. Like, all right, let's keep watching.
Ain't no work being done on the building.
Well, who the fuck asked you to go double check, Tiffany Henyard?
See,
When
even
they
he
told
agreed.
your ass no, that's
Look.
supposed to be the end of the story. But no, here you go. Why? And then they tell you, they make up an excuse. Tell you the building is being worked on, and you go double check. Now, like I said, I hope to God.
See, this is why I
that
like.
she
This is
didn't
why
just
I
have
love
this
him.
event, even though the school board told her punk ass no. I'm hoping this is just something she put together in the daytime that was legal, and then maybe they shot her down for the fireworks or something. I don't know, but they told you that the building was being worked on, Tiffany Henyard. And that was an excuse. I believe it was an excuse. I believe the school board just don't want to fuck with your stupid ass.
Exactly.
I really believe that. They don't want to be associated with you. They smell your shit from 20 miles away. They don't want Tiffany Henyard's name on nothing associated with their property. That's basically what they just told you.
Exactly.
'Cause I don't
Oh
see
my
why-
God. You see, this is why I love cooking with Frank, because he says exactly what you're thinking. I mean, I think I just said it right before him because I didn't know he was going to say it, so I should have just let him say it. But he says what everybody's thinking, and in a way that everybody's thinking it in their heads, right? Because everybody's not going to just come out all raw with it, but he says it exactly how you're thinking in your head out of his mouth, and that's why I love him.
They would have told anybody else no if it was a respectable mayor that people looked up to, and the mayor was, doing some good things for the community besides
Exactly.
throwing barbecues and skating parties and shit. That's all she does. That's
you.
it.
Thank you.
And this is what the media don't cover. Like I said earlier, that's because they don't give a fuck, Tiffany. And I don't think many other people do either.
Thank
I see
you.
them stress marks on your face. I see them black ass bags developing. That mean the walls is closing in, Tiff Henyard. But anyway, we're gonna go to this next clip. We're gonna, go a little forward in the clip. I ain't gonna play the whole video, but let's forward to near when she
Right,
talks
'cause-
to one of her favorite henchmen.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's hard watching her talk. Like, it's like you want to hear the stupid shit she say because she's going to incriminate and say something that's going to be completely contradictory to what she's saying. So it's funny, but it's also cringe worthy because she's actually in power, and it's like this is real. So it's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. But let's keep watching.
Yeah, this is one of my least favorite characters in Adults in Saga 2, Keith Price. But let's go ahead and forward to that. I'll be right back.
Yeah, he been in this political arena forever, so he just seen it all. So he got a opinion. Now he like, stop, ain't no.
You know what's so funny? Just seeing the juxtaposition of the police, like defending the grass and making sure that Tiffany Henyard has no access when she's usually the one like weaponizing and using the police force to keep people away from wherever it is that she's trying to keep them away from. And to see it just reversed on her is like priceless. I love it.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Happy to be able to speak to you all today. If you're a Dalton resident, please come on out and enjoy the festival. festivities. We
Y'all
got
don't
a
look like
whole
y'all enjoying the
trip full of
festivities.
activities, different things for the
If y'all was enjoying the festivities, y'all wouldn't have time to be making this lame ass, bogus ass, desperate ass video of y'all just showing defeat. Basically, I mean, shit. At this point, I to me, y'all just look defeated. Really, to tell you the truth, and it's sad to see. And look at this man. Like can somebody help this man out? What is this that he got on?
School Board 205. I'm highly disappointed in you guys. For you all to have this much open field and you make us have the children play in the streets, that's horrible. I talked to the president. Let me light these up so you see my I talked to
Did y'all see that? What in the entire fuck is this man doing? And now he's running Thornton Township affairs. This is got to be the craziest governmental like story about politics that I have ever seen.
the school board president today. I told her it seems like it's all politics. No, it's not politics. Our insurance say you can't play over there. People play football on this field all weekend, all the time. And for them to stop an elected official who's doing something for the community of Golden, that's sad. And all of them need to be voted out of office. Because somebody should have had the balls to stand up and tell them, look, we got all this open field. Let's let them use it. See, people put it's personal and politics instead of about serving this community. And hey, I'm sorry, but the children still having a ball, and we're still gonna have a ball. And for all this space, they claimed they were doing so much work. That's why they wouldn't let us do our fireworks. I talked to the president of the board. Oh, we're gonna do I told her on the phone today, you didn't come over here and look. There's no work going on. We're not taking up any space either anywhere by the school. This is sad. And the residents of Golden and any other residents that vote for 205 school boards should realize what this is. They started by letting her have the township talk at Thornreed. So this is all political. That board is basically controlled, in my eyes, by Napoleon Harris, who is the senator and what is that, a committeeman of Thornton Township?
We want a 35-seat stop. That's how it is.
He's the committeeman of Thornton Township, but he doesn't live in Thornton Township. And this has to be exposed. This isn't nothing personal about him. This is just the facts. Where's your integrity? Senator, where's your integrity? You do not stay behind the dumpsters, behind beggars. You know it, and your beautiful family wouldn't stay there. And if you do, it's a shame you ain't fixed that raggedy street. That's one of the worst ones in Harvard. Hey, I love you, Tiff. Keep doing, ain't nothing you can do about it. And keep doing what you're doing, and we're going to keep serving these people, and we're going to let the voters decide. Thank y'all. Have a great one.
Hey, as you say.
No, we done heard enough from your punk ass, Tiffany.
Okay.
We just gonna go off your body language. We already know what you're saying with your little ghetto ass.
Exactly.
I can't believe she actually made it to be the mayor anywhere. But anyway, Keith Price, he ain't talking about shit. As usual, he backing Tiffany 100%. Now, I find it funny that y'all have a problem that these people told y'all punk ass no. As many meetings as I've watched, and you made them senior citizens stand outside and take a long walk. You know what I'm saying? Just making it inconvenient for them. But when they tell your punk ass, we don't want to be associated with you or your fireworks, it's an issue. Or it's hell to pay, huh? You an old bariatric body boy. He another one of them niggas, y'all. The bariatric body boy. Bariatric bobblehead. The surgery body boy. Look
All
at
right,
that, man. That's disgusting. Anyway, we're going to get to the last clip because
We're not going to do the last clip. I've had enough of this clip for Tiffany. You guys get the idea. She made a complete and utter ass of herself by making this video. And And so we're going to go ahead and jump into the next clip. All right, guys. So that was the clip of what Tiffany Henyard wanted to release to the public so she could, give her statement as to what was going on with the 4th of July event, which really probably no one even cared about, but, she felt like it was important to release, and she made herself look like a fool. Well, there was audio released of Tiffany's conversation that she had with the poor lady who's over the schools. As you guys can see, I got this from Dalton Politics. And as you guys can see, this is just the audio clip. So we're going to go ahead and play it and react.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I've been calling you. What's up? Why we couldn't be on the field today? I said, why can't we be on the field today? Yeah.
Oh. What happened? Okay, I guess that was all that. Let's see.
All right, go ahead. Nina. Okay, I said, why would we have an email about being in the grant?
Didn't y'all get an email last week?
I don't have no email. I don't. So he could possibly have an email, but I'm saying, what the email say? So why we have an email about being in the grant?
Okay, you got an email. Dr. Cunningham sent an email to you, to
About?
You got it.
I said about? An email about what?
You couldn't be because of the construction work that's going on.
Nina, ain't no construction work going on. We at the site.
You know, Tiffany.
There's no work being done, Nina. I'm all the way on 154. Stories sit on 147.
You know, Tiffany, we have construction work that's going on. We have a contract. You can tell those contractors when to go where and when not to go where.
What work y'all been doing? What work?
You don't see it?
Huh?
You don't see no work?
Ain't no work being done. Well, that's off the line. What work you been doing? No, ain't no material here. We on the site now, Nina. That's what I'm telling you. Why you don't come and look yourself?
You know, the teachers, the staff, and everybody, they not even they have to go to
First of all, guys, I just want to point out the fact that this lady could be one of the ladies who was even employed as when she was in high school, right? That you would have to respect and speak to with respect. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. You don't typically call older people by a first name basis, and even more importantly, you don't use such aggressive tone when you're using their names. I mean, who do you think you're talking to? This is someone's mom, someone's grandma. Why do you think it's okay to speak with this person who's not being disrespectful to you in this type of way? That's crazy.
Nina, it's not making no sense. We're in the grass. We're not at no building. Okay, let's play devil advocate. Say you is doing some work. Number one, we're not nowhere near any work. We're in the...
They told you no. It doesn't matter if you went and inspected. It doesn't matter what you did. At the end of the day, they told you no. They gave you a reason that they didn't have to, but they gave you a reason. An email was sent out, not even from this lady, from Dr. somebody, and they copied Chief Lacey and Keith Freeman based on what this lady is saying. So you guys were well aware that you had no authorization to be on the property.
Grab all the way on 154. So what What that got to do with us being in the grass, Nina? Nothing.
Are you in the grass?
No, Nina. Y'all called the sheriff on us to tell us we can't be in the grass. You know that. And they said that all day about us being in the grass.
You cannot be on the property, Tiffany.
Ha!
What was that?
You cannot be on the property. According to
You heard what she said.
Nina, that's garbage. Come on, man. We supposed to be better than that.
You're garbage, you piece of shit. Fuck you. Get off the goddamn property. Go find somewhere else to go.
You know we can't be on no property. I run 2 big organizations.
Here's what you should have done, Tiffany.
Get her
You should
together.
have called me.
Nina, I called you. I called you with KP.
Why didn't you
We
call
called
me?
you. We asked you. KP called you today. Y'all still was with the bull crap about being on the grass. That was bad. That was petty. So why can we pop the fireworks in an open field? That ain't nowhere near your building once again.
I'm not going to talk.
You hear how she's talking to this woman? Do you hear how she's talking to this woman? Now, what if this was somebody talking to her mama like this? Yelling and screaming at this woman like that? Oh my God.
I'm not going to argue with you. You need to respect me, call me, and we can work that out.
Nina, we did call you to work it out. Me and Keith Price. We called and we asked. And your answer was still no.
So why are you there?
And then today, Keith Price
Disrespectful.
again called you to ask you,
Why are you there?
Why y'all got the sheriffs out here? Why kids can't play in the grass? It's kids, Nina. You know how many kids? I know 1,000 people out here.
Ain't no 1,000-something.
You ain't gotta believe me. Watch the videos.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Wait, Nina said, girl, ain't no 1,000 people. I know that's right, Nina. Girl, shut up and get off my goddamn property.
I gotta lie about numbers now. That's one thing I don't do. My video ain't accurate. But okay, I'm gonna see fireworks though real quick, y'all. Just calling to let you know. I'm gonna blow the fireworks up over here in y'all tennis court real quick.
So y'all hear this? Y'all hear this hood booger, this mud wallin' hen, like Cafe Knowledge like to refer to her as? Y'all, this woman has lost all her marbles. She is a loose cannon. I don't understand how she is in government. She cannot even take on a managerial position at Popeyes at this point. Like, I wouldn't even want her working like anywhere, to be honest. Come on now. She is crazy. So she talks and disrespects this woman like this over the phone. Okay. And she made her video, but I think she didn't feel like that was enough. So let's jump into the last clip that we're going to watch of this woman going completely crazy at a hearing. Okay, guys, so lastly, let's hear this hood booger defend herself for why she feels she was wrongly treated by not being allowed to use their property.
Tiffany Henyard of Welcome.
Hello, good evening, everybody. I am the mayor of Dalton, and I'm also the supervisor of Florida County. As everybody knows, I grew here, meaning in the village of Dalton. I went to Thorn Ridge High School, and every single year that I've been mayor since 2021, I've held the event for the residents, which is the 4th of July event. Myself and Keith Price, that we just spoke to you guys, we spoke to Ms. Lena Graham, like we do every year, to have the event there. She told us we cannot have the event on your grass. She then said that you guys called the sheriffs. The sheriffs came out to govern the grass. I never saw that ever in my life. And it said that you guys wouldn't sit here and allow us to utilize the grass because the kids literally had to play in the streets. We had bubble land and they were slipping and sliding in the street. And it hurts my heart because I am the youth. And I will expect, especially a school board, to...
First off, you're not the youth. The youth were the kids that were slipping and sliding in the street that you made them slip and slide in because you couldn't comprehend or understand what no meant the first time it was emailed to you weeks before the event, and you still wanted to take it upon yourself to try to strong arm them into allowing you to use their property. Unfortunately, it didn't work in your favor. So what you should have done was find a different venue when you received that email, even if it was a backup. That's poor planning on your end, not them. They don't have anything to do with that. They don't run the event. They don't plan the event. It's your event, like you have said numerous times. You have this and host this event every year. So you should be already. You should know that you need to plan.
Uplift a person like me and basically utilize me because the same kids that's walking your home can actually be the mayor of Dalton, of Calumet, of Riverdale. But we not doing that. We playing.
That's going to happen with or without you, Tiffany. What do you mean? No one of those children, not one of those children, are going to decide to be the mayor or the supervisor of Thornton Township because of your leadership. I guarantee it. Not one person is going to look at you as the beacon of light that you like to consider yourself as.
Call it tricks. He called it politics, but it's politics. And it said my heart even further because I called Ms. Lena Brown and I asked her, why did you not allow the kids to play in the grass? She just said we could not play in the grass. I said, well, why not? We was in the street anyway. Y'all know I'm the mayor of Dalton. I've done it every single year. We was in that grass. Every single year, we pop fireworks. And when I called her, Nina Brown recorded our conversation. And I'm here to let the board know I will be suing Nina Brown because you cannot record a person without their consent. And for those that don't know, don't never let nobody record you without your consent. Because that was so petty that we older. You guys are older than me. I'm supposed to look up to you. But I can't look up to people that's more petty than the youth. But yet we point at the youth. Who do we look up to? What we get guidance from? But this is what we do for laugh and clicks and all of that mess. But at the end of the day, we had a report, meaning me and the board here. What happened? I would love to know that. Somebody could just answer that question. What happened? Why do y'all allow us to be on the grass? We on it every single year. We never had a problem. And then another thing you guys did, y'all even let me come into school and talk to the kids no more. I've been talking to the kids since I became here, 2021. I go to Thornridge, I was jumping around. And I go into schools and I talk to the kids. We did a mental health tour. Or we go into schools and we talk to the kids about what's going on, what mental health is, and how to get help. Because guess what? I'm still the supervisor of Thornton Township, so they could come in and get free help. When did we put a stop to all of that? And that's what I would like to know from the board, if you guys can respond. Why did we do that? Why am I here at your podium on something that I do every single year? And why was it just one?
And it's crazy, the irony of this woman at someone else's board asking them questions in hopes that they respond to her when every resident that you govern that has come up to the podium to ask you questions, you have not given them not one answer. But yeah, you trying to get answers? This woman is crazy.
One person, your president, saying that we cannot use the grass. That was so petty. It's grass, guys. We go to a forest reserve and we just sit there and we on the grass. So it's like, why would we do that? But when I get a response,
Thank you. Next person, please.
Any one of you guys? That's it. Okay, so would you send me an email? Can I get an email from somebody? From why? From the why?
Yeah, why?
Okay, that's what I want to know. And that's for the record.
Why don't you tell why?
What was that? I didn't hear you because I left. You want to go back?
No.
Tell why what?
She said what's the
You hear this? You hear this? Like she about to buck the lady. Let's hear.
You just said something and I walked off like I told you to. So what did you say? Hold on. He said I walked off, right? I walked off. So then people got something to say. So somebody got something to say. Here I am right here. We can address whatever you got to say.
We don't have anything to say.
Wow. Do you guys hear this? I mean, am I the only one that can actually hear the hood come out of this woman? Like she is ready to throw down with Miss Brown, this elderly lady. It sounds like she is trying to call this woman out. That's crazy.
Out of order.
She out of order. You out of order.
Like, don't do that, guys. This is my problem. Too messy. Stand here. I did my 3 minutes. I walked off.
There are no information acts.
Come back to address whatever you on the agenda. Okay, guys. I'm sure y'all got anything to say.
Dr. Dawg,
Well, who the fuck does she think she is?
news from the school.
So yeah, guys, Tiffany is out of control. I don't know who she thinks she is, where she thinks she is. I don't know if she really thinks that she is Nino Brown or a gangster in real life, but she's moving like a mob boss, and it's not looking good for the village of Dalton. To be honest, even if Jason House takes office, there's just so many issues, albeit a lot of them are based off of Tiffany and probably can be settled and rectified once she's out of office. They probably be willing to not even, pursue or move forward with the cases, but to try to save the village for the village's sake. But the one thing that I know has to happen in order for Dalton to survive is Tiffany has to get out of office. I mean, sheesh. For her to talk to the elderly like that, for her to stop progress for the parks and recreations for the youth, for her to treat the firefighters the way that she's treated them, it's blasphemous, to really be honest. So that's just my take. Again, I don't know how frequently until I get all of my equipment from Hurricane Barrel situated, and need to get a new computer and all that good stuff. So I'll try to continue doing videos on my phone, but yeah, until the next one, peace. So yeah, guys, Tiffany is out of control. I don't know who she thinks she is, where she thinks she is. I don't know if she really thinks that she is Nino Brown or a gangster in real life, but she's moving like a mob boss, and it's not looking good for the village of Dalton. To be honest, even if Jason House takes office, there's just so many issues, albeit a lot of them are based off of Tiffany and probably can be settled and rectified once she's out of office. They probably be willing to not even, pursue or move forward with the cases, but to try to save the village for the village's sake. But the one thing that I know has to happen in order for Dalton to survive is Tiffany has to get out of office. I mean, sheesh. For her to talk to the elderly like that, for her to stop progress for the parks and recreations for the youth, for her to treat the firefighters the way that she's treated them, for me, there would be no coming back. But I mean, you guys let me know what you think. Put it down in the comments. If you think that what she's doing is okay, it's exceptional, She's doing great things for the village of Dalton and for Thornton Township. Put it in the comments if you agree with me and you feel like she's a piece of shit that should have never been in office to begin with, but she's in office and now she's just causing all types of chaos. And we can't wait till she gets locked up. Then by all means, go ahead and leave that in the comments as well. And that's all I have, you guys. See you on the next video. If you agree with the video, like it. If you don't, like it. And of course, in the famous words of Tiffany Henyard,
Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button.
Yeah, I just